Hello there, Geofinator here, FTB Play episode 30, guys. Welcome back. We're beyond the halfway point now. It's almost finished. Well, 3/5 the way there. What am I saying? Today's episode, we're going to be focusing a little bit on the build we were doing last time, but mainly we're going to be building this special item called the assembly table. It's pretty expensive, but I got the diamonds finally, so we're going to run upstairs and we're going to build that. So you can see here the assembly table requires a diamond gear, a diamond, redstone, and some obsidian. Now this assembly table is kind of like a crafting table, except it requires power. So we're going to get a bunch of lasers and a bunch of power this episode. Maybe build a redstone energy cell, who knows. And we're also going to, at some point in this episode, supply that power from the basement up to here. So let me grab the diamonds, the iron. It's pretty expensive. I haven't built this in a little while. You can see I finally had to transform everything to blocks. Lots of blocks, 10 blocks everywhere, so just do all that real quick. We need some cobble, and we need some sticks. Alrighty, so let's get on building this real quick. Probably should do this off camera, but what are you gonna do, right? Get ourselves a stone gear, to an iron gear. You guys remember this. Gold gear, and a diamond gear. Perfect. Alright, let me grab another diamond real quick. Oop. And some obsidian. You guys can see I've got loads of obsidian. My quarry's finally hit bedrock, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. Oh, looks like stuff's sorting. That's kind of weird. I didn't think there was enough room to sort. Cool. Yeah, you guys can see pretty much all of my chests are getting full now. So we're going to work on that as well this episode, get some barrels going. I've already got a plan for that, so there's no need to really fear about what I'm going to do. Get ourselves the assembly table. Now, this assembly table, we're going to run downstairs with it. Or should we leave it upstairs? Maybe leave it upstairs? Nah. Nah. Alright, so you can see if I place my assembly table down and I right click it, it's got this sweet little GUI or GUI or whatever you want to call it. It's got a left hand side for inputting. Alright, you can see when I put stuff in there, it gives me an option. Right, I can click them to activate them or not. And it's got a power bar here. Now clearly I don't have any power going to this because I don't have anything to generate power. So what we're going to do is run back upstairs and build these things called lasers. Pretty fancy. I think these are from Buildcraft. Just a sec, guys. Alrighty guys, I'm back, and you can see the lasers, pretty much the same recipe, require 2 diamonds, some redstone, and some obsidian. So I'm going to get a little bit more redstone, left the rest of it down there. We got obsidian, and we need some diamonds. Pretty expensive. I think we're going to build 3 of them, so just like that. Gets us 3 lasers, and the more lasers you have, the more powerful this thing is. Oh, a little bit lag. 3 lasers is probably going to be all I'll need. I'm going to probably put them up on the roof like this because they look fancy. Maybe I hate that. I think I hate that. You guys hate that? I hate that. Alright, let's put them against the wall. How about like that? And then let's move our table. Oh, you can see I reveal the wire here. Built this sweet underground power system for all this stuff to be hooked up to. Holy goodness. You guys want to see how much steam this thing's built up? It's full on steam. It's past the halfway point in heat. Lots of biofuel. This is my like 9th stack of biofuel I've had to put in here. You can see this thing's pretty empty. 55,000. But I've been filling up these cans in here, so I haven't turned the rotor on because, well, I was waiting for you guys, and we're going to power that all the way up to the top this episode. So let's place this thing down real quick. Yeah, right there should be okay. Throw our redstone back inside of it. And you can see that these things aren't doing anything just yet. I might move this out one more. And that's because they require power at the back. So we're also going to set that up this episode as well. So now, to kind of get that going, we're going to run upstairs. And we're going to type in this redstone energy cell. This thing is basically the only way to store power from our peat-fired engines from down here. These ones. It's the only way to store the power. I don't currently... Oh my goodness. Luckily I caught that. Look at those bad boys. They're in the red. You don't want that. That will blow up all these pipes. It won't do any damage, but it is a waste of gold, so you don't want that. So let's go back upstairs. I'm a little bit all over the place, but that's because I've been trying to get all this stuff going all at once, and it's been stressful. So let's get back to what I was doing. Redstone energy cells. The only way to store, basically, build craft power, we need electrum ingots, lead ingots, a conductance coil this time, and a cell frame. For this we need electrum. So to make electrum, you can see if I go over to the right, we need some silver and some gold in what looks to be an induction smelter. So the induction smelter, right here, requires a machine frame, a reception coil, copper, invar, which I've never seen before, which requires pulverized iron or iron dust, iron, and ferrous metal. Okay, so let me go grab those materials, guys, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, you can see here I've just finished making all these items. I've got my invar ingots here, and I've got my bucket, machine frame, coil, and my copper, so I get myself the induction smelter. You guys remember I don't quite have enough room in this kind of line here to do it. So what I'm going to do, I think, is move this entire build either 1 or 2 to the right. So what I'm going to do is think about that, and then I'll come back to you guys. Alrighty, guys, I'm back, and you can see I've kind of reorganized this room here. I didn't really do anything new per se, but I have changed the layout. So I've put the pulverizer in the very center here. It should output, I think it's orange that outputs on both sides. Yeah, that should be how it works. Orange needs to go both ways. Yeah, so this will output into both, but for now we don't need it going into the induction smelter. So we're going to turn that off. And we've got the induction smelter on the right and the powered furnace on the left, and they're all going to be inserting into this chest. Now, the problem I'm going to have is if I run some piping, you can see it kind of connects here, and that's not what we want. We don't want it to connect at all and run back in here and get smelted and pumped back through. That's no good. So what I think, you can't do this. Actually, I'm not sure what I'm going to do because I can't. Alrighty, well maybe I'll just leave this and I have to grab items out. That's no big deal. Okay, but yeah, you can see the basic idea here. It's just an induction smelter here and all that kind of funky stuff. So I need my golden conductive pipe. I need one more because unfortunately when I turned those on, it did blow up the pipe down here. So we're going to reconnect it real quick. Turn these bad boys on. They're pumping, yep. And we'll wait for this stuff to build up some power, and then I'll start making myself... Oh gosh, what was that? Did it blow up again? No. Oh no. Oh no. Please tell me it wasn't down here. What was it? Oh, it was just this gold pipe. Okay, that's no big deal. No worries. So this thing's clearly out of things to cook up, so we'll have to figure out some sort of remedy for that. But for now, it should be okay. It's got about 300,000. Yeah, we're okay. Alright, I'll run back upstairs real quick. And to restart my process here, redstone energy cell, we need electrum, which is the silver and gold in the induction smelter. Right. So, place our gold here, get ourselves some silver. Where is it? Silver. Maybe I have to grab a block of silver and break it down real quick. Just like that. I'm not sure how many it's going to get me, but 2 electrum. Is that all I need, or do I need 4? I think I need 4, right? Yeah. Quickly grab another piece of gold. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, guys, I'm back, and I've got the materials that I could start making it, but the one other problem I'm going to have is that, well, to be quite honest, I'm kind of full on resources in my fuels chest, and I need to get rid of some of the stuff from my inventory. So what I'm going to make is, I've already got this system basically set up, is a barrel. So I haven't done this yet, and I've seen all kinds of people do it, and I've been interested in it, and then I forgot what they were. So we're going to make ourselves a barrel right now, and they're like chests, but they only store one type of item. barrels are just a bunch of regular wood that isn't broken down into slabs or pieces or whatever it is, and then a bunch of slabs. So we're going to quickly do that right here. Ugh. Just like that, get us 6 of them. And then we just surround it with wood like this. That gets us 6 barrels. And that should be plenty of barrels for now. So I'm going to run outside, and I will meet you guys at the factorization factory. So as you guys can see, is I'm back over at the factorization factory. We haven't been here in a little while, but the reason I'm over here is for this. So we're going to put barrels on the tops, just like this. And we're not going to label them just yet, but we're going to see how it says it's empty. If I put an item in there, I can kind of right click and it automatically empties it in there. And I think if I just, maybe it's just left click or right click, I'm not sure. I think if you shift click, it puts all of the one type into there. So you can see I can right click and I've only got one. And if I double right click, it should put it all in there. I'm not quite sure. I'm not very good with barrels. So what I'm actually going to do is, we got to be careful because we don't want it to fill it all up randomly like it is actually, that's perfect. This is the fuels. So you can see the fuels are backfilling into here because they have nowhere else to go. So we have a bunch of redstone. Maybe it's double click. Who knows? Just throw all our redstone in there. That's no good. What are you doing? Get out of there. Maybe I'll have to set this up, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I'm back, and I'm going to quickly finish off the system. You can see I had to put one of each kind of fuel in here. And that's because I don't have any way to sort this so that it doesn't come up here. So when I connect it, if there's no way for this to get into the actual sorting room, it will come up here afterwards. So let's go downstairs into this room and check out why that is. So we head into this area here, and you can see I've built this little room here. Well, the reason it won't go up and into the room is because of this restriction tube here. This restriction tube adds 1,000 meters of distance between wherever your sorting is going to. And is it reversing now? I can't tell. It should go up there anyway. Anyway, so it will go up there if it doesn't have any room at the home base. So if we portal back to the home base, I think it's this one. Nope, wrong one. Noob. If we go on up in this room real quick, and we check out what's going on, this chest up here should be full. And is it? Yes, it is. So you can see it's full here. And there aren't any items, so if we run back real quick, blue this time, and we check out this chest, why aren't these going up now? Why aren't they going up there? I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, guys, you can see here I finally managed to make it work. It has to be put into the top, and I'm going to thank my buddy V Hand Grenade, his YouTube channel. He managed to help me out on Skype here. So he's the one who told me this little secret tip hint thing, so you guys can go thank him on one of his videos. So let's run back inside and make sure nothing is blowing up on us while this backlog figures itself out. Oh, hey, Mr. Spider. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to start on this redstone energy cell here. And I noticed that you need this energy cell frame, and you have to put it in a liquid transposer. But before you even get to that, you have to make yourself the actual frame. And it takes hardened glass, a diamond, and some electrum. So I'm going to need a little bit more electrum, but I also need this hardened glass, which takes lead and pulverized obsidian. And that's just pulverized obsidian. You know how to make that. So I'm going to take my pulverized obsidian and my lead, and hopefully it'll cook it up for me. And we'll see if this works. Oh, it's going to the top there. Cool. So put my hardened glass up there. We don't want that. Maybe I'll take this hardened glass out and say, hey, hardened glass, you can go down the green path. Maybe that'll work. Who knows? Let's put a bit more in there and see if it works. This is a test, by the way. I haven't seen if this works yet or not. Oh, that's so cool. Awesome. Alrighty, so I'm gonna grab a diamond. And a diamond with some hardened glass. I've probably got the recipe backwards again. Gets us the redstone energy frame. So, now we have to take this, and we basically need to give it a liquid transposer with some molten redstone. And I'm not even sure how to make molten redstone. So we're going to make a few more of these not factorization, these thermal expansion machines, and we'll come back. Be right back, guys. Alrighty, guys, I'm back, and I realize we need this magma crucible. I checked the wiki, and it says we need a magma crucible. So we need another frame, another coil, copper, netherrack, and a bucket. So I'm going to grab those, and I'll come back when we've got this item. Alrighty, guys, we got ourselves the magma crucible, and now we need one more item. We need the I think it's called the liquid transposer. There it is. So we need a bucket, the same idea, glass this time, and some copper ingots. So I'll be back. Alrighty, guys, so you can see I've got the liquid transposer here, and I grabbed that, and that's all we need pretty much here. So I'm going to grab my items back out, and we need, I think, 3 more golden pipes, because we got to set these ones up. So we're going to put them probably on this side. I'm gonna say over here just because it kind of keeps it all in the same idea. So we'll probably put the magma crucible here and the liquid transposer here. And you can see the blue is the input. We want the blue to be there, or who knows? Actually, I'm not sure how this is gonna work. All I know is that we're gonna put the redstone in here once we power it up. Grab a stack of redstone. We need some gold cable, or gold pipe, or whatever it's called. Run back downstairs real quick. And then you can see it's all the way up there, so maybe just smash that block out. Who knows? Just like that. It's not pretty, but we'll have to fix it when we get up there. And once we go back upstairs, yeah, we'll have to do something about that. That's not very friendly. Maybe we'll make some facades or something. We need a little bit of power, I think. So maybe turn these bad boys back on. Just like that. That'll go upstairs, start powering those machines. And we should see some redstone being turned into liquid here. I believe, anyway. Come on. There it is. There it goes. Nice. So we can see that you can turn things into lava. You can turn things into more lava, water, or, as you see here, some molten redstone. And we need the molten redstone, a whole bunch of it, to go over to this liquid transposer, which is going to have this energy frame in it. So I think if we have the input from the blue, the orange output there, this will take in orange and output the red. We don't really need to worry about anything else. Just like that. So this is how it's going to work. We're going to be filling, I believe. Yeah, filling. Perfect. So once this gets to be enough, you can see this is starting to fill itself up. This thing needs a whole bunch of redstone. So once I'm done getting this thing half full, I'll come back to you guys. Alrighty, guys, you can see here the energy cell frame is full, finally. Got myself enough electrum and enough lead here. And if we make it just like this, get ourselves a redstone energy cell. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, sweating buckets. Alrighty. So now we can run downstairs and we can do this awesome thing, just like this, where we no longer need this giant kind of power structure here. You see how it's kind of running like that, right? What we're going to do is we're going to disconnect right there, right? We're going to break all that afterwards, but we're going to set up this kind of redstone coil right here. You can see everything kind of connects to it. And what we're going to do is we're going to lower the max output to 0. The max input's at its max, and when we turn this on, you're going to see here, it starts powering up. And what happens is it goes into this redstone energy cell and saves up all that power. Now, if I get myself, I think there's a special wrench for this, maybe not. Prototype Omni wrench, diamond, cyan, wool, and gold. I'm not even sure if this works. We could probably just use a regular Buildcraft wrench. Let me go check and see if that works first. Get myself that. There's a regular wrench here. If I just right click here, you can see it has a certain amount of charge, 4,141. So you can actually keep all the power in it, after you break it. So you can move this around in the world and take it with you and power different things. So this is going to be what I use downstairs to power the lasers. Now there's also one more thing to go with this redstone energy cell, and it's the redstone energy conduit. And it's the actual pipe for it, and it takes electrum and hardened glass. So we go back upstairs real quick and grab the rest of our hardened glass. Where is it? Hot items. There it is. The rest of our hardened glass. And we put our electrum around it. We get ourselves a redstone energy conduit. And I think you have to put it in this thing, and it makes it for us. So you can see I get it all right here. And this stuff, when you pipe power through it, actually powers more. And it actually stores it. So again, if you right click it with this wrench, it will break it and store the power that's in it. So you can kind of carry around power with this, which is pretty awesome. So that's about it for this episode, guys. When we come back, we will get more onto that power structure into the room down there. And next episode, we're going to build an MFSU. So stay tuned for that. As always, guys, enjoy.